General Science, Standard 6, Chapter 1, Natural Resources, Air, Water and Land. In the picture, you can see the birds and aeroplane flying in the sky. There is a sailboat and there are fishes swimming in the water. There is a cow grazing on the land. Trees and car is also seen on the land. Air, water and land are called the Earth's atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. Moreover, different living things occupy these three spheres of the Earth. The living things and the parts of the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere which they occupy together are called the biosphere. Air, water, and land are the factors important for sustaining the living world on the earth and for fulfilling their basic needs. They are called natural resources. The proportion of land and water on the earth is land 29% and water 71%. Let us study these natural resources in detail. Air, that is atmosphere around the earth, contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, sulfur dioxide, and other constituents like water vapor and dust particles. The troposphere contains about 80% of the total mass of gases in the air, while this proportion is about 19% in the stratosphere. Further, in the mesosphere and ionosphere, the proportion of the mass of gases goes on decreasing. Gases are not found in the exosphere and beyond. The amount of the gases in the air is the greatest near the surface and decreases as we go higher and higher from the surface. That is, air becomes rarer at higher altitudes. Some uses of gases in air. For example, oxygen is necessary for respiration in living things and for combustion. Carbon dioxide, plants use it for producing their food and it is also used in fire extinguishers. Neon is used in decorative lights and for street lighting. Xenon used in flash photography. Industries and vehicles releases large amount of smoke in the atmosphere, disturbing the balance between the constituents of air. This is called air pollution. The harmful substances released in the air through combustion of fuels are nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, etc. The ozone layer is the protective shell which protects the living world from the harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. The ozone gas absorbs these rays. As a result, life on the earth is protected. The ozone layer is destroyed if chemical gases like carbon tetrachloride or the chlorofluorocarbons used in air conditioners and refrigerators mix with the air. Water. It is almost impossible for us to spend even a single day without water. We need to drink 3 to 4 liters of water every day so that all our bodily functions run smoothly. Other living things also require water, although the amount of water they need may vary according to the size of their body. Thus, we see that water is very important. If hydrogen gas burns in air, it combines with oxygen and water is formed. Water. In nature, water occurs in three states. Water does not have color, taste, or odor. Many substances readily dissolve in water. Therefore, water is a universal solvent. The blood of animals and the sap in plants contain a very high proportion of water. No living thing can survive without water. Therefore, it is said that water is life. Water available on earth in percentage. Seas and oceans 97%, groundwater, ice 2.7%, water available for drinking, that is fresh water, is only 0.3%. We cannot use salty water, that is sea water, and some water is in frozen state. A very small quantity of water is available for drinking, yet it is enough for all living things. So we must use water sparingly, block water, let it percolate, store water wherever possible, reuse water wherever possible. Remember, stored water does not become stale at once. Land. Land is seen in the form of stones, soil, big rocks. It is not flat everywhere. It is hilly in some places and flat in others. All terrestrial animals, including man, live on land. We also use land for farming and for building houses and roads. We make use of plants and animals in the forests that grow on land. The minerals, crude oil, and natural gas obtained from the earth, that is land, are very important for us. It means that land is an important resource. The land has several layers like humus, soil, immature soil, layers of soil and small rocks, and bedrock. The main minerals in soil are derived from these rocks. That is why soil in different regions is different, and the color and texture of soil are both determined by the bedrock. The process of soil formation is slow and continuous. It takes about 1,000 years of 2.5 centimeter thick layer of mature soil to form. Soil can get destroyed in a short period due to floods, storms, and human activities such as mining, etc. That is why it is necessary to conserve soil and to prevent soil erosion of land. The best remedy for this is to increase the green cover on the land. Erosion of land is reduced if grass, trees, and bushes are grown in it. Living things use land, water, and air available on earth, and so does man. However, the portions of these resources that are actually put to use are very small as compared to the whole earth. Like land, 29%, potable water, that is fresh water, 0.3%, and oxygen, 21%. Even in these small proportions, the resources shown in the table are sufficient for all living things. Only it is necessary for man to control his greed. In other words, he must use these resources judiciously with the awareness that they are meant for all other living things and not just for mankind. Thank you.